Out here to meet back in the building. We got some breaking news here, brother. I mean, as breaking as it can be here. Our boy Dwayne Haskins, officially signed to the Steelers here. I mean, so just a snap reaction on that. Like, what the fuck? Like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the Steelers situation, obviously Big Ben just finished, what possibly could have been one of his last years of his career, but most likely he's going to come back for another year. We're still waiting on word from him. He literally was quoted in the media talking about he's going to go home and pray about it to his kids. So we'll see what the big man upstairs has in store for Ben Roethlisberger. But they also have Mason Rudolph on the roster, who I thought was, shoe-in replacement. I mean, he played some time that we saw, and, definitely not that good. Don't get me wrong. But that dude's got grit. Dude took a helmet to the chin, stood in there. I don't know. Is Dwayne Haskins better? I don't know. What's your snap reaction to this?
I mean, my snap reaction is, I don't think either of them get the start. I still think, Big Ben wants to do. I think Pittsburgh Steelers are 100% in play to try to go get a quarterback, whether that's through the draft or maybe, trying to make a trade or something. I've been hearing some names thrown around, Matt Stafford and whatnot. And, depending on what's going on with Houston, the Steelers could make a play maybe for Watson, who I think that would be an amazing fit, just the way that team's built right now. But looking at the Haskins thing, I know Tomlin loves himself some Ohio State guys. And, 9 times out of 10, besides the quarterback, a lot of Ohio State guys are good. That's a great pipeline for players to go through. They always have a good team.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. That is a great point you made there, is that Tomlin does have Ohio State actions. So what this in 2019 when Dan Snyder drafted Dwayne Haskins to what is now the Washington football team. Excuse the grammar there. But when Dwayne Haskins got drafted, Ohio State came out and told Dan Snyder he's not ready. He's not mature. You need to sit him his first year. He really needs to develop. And that's what we've seen. His time on the field has been quite limited. He really hasn't had that much time, but just off the field, we saw all this COVID shit going down. He's getting a big fine. As a player and just as an adult in the NFL, I really think he's got to mature on just both sides of that. He's just not ready, in my opinion, at all.
Definitely a maturity thing. And, I'm looking at specifically with the Steelers and how the Steelers have kind of handled themselves throughout the whole year. And especially the last weeks, they had that back and forth going on with the Browns. I think there's also some other players on that Steelers roster that are kind of in that same boat. I think need to mature a little bit. Juju Smith-Schuster. But, hey, listen, maybe, they gave him a 1-year deal. So maybe they see something, maybe they've seen something on tape that maybe Tomlin thinks they can get something out of him, or maybe they just need him to be in the quarterback room. And, maybe
that's it. Maybe that's the future trade capital. You don't know. Maybe they want to try to develop him and just ship him right out of there. You really don't know. And Dwayne Haskins getting in trouble off of the field. He's going to have a little bit to relate with Big Ben there. If he needs advice in that part of his life, we all know Big Ben could probably shoot him a couple of lawyers.
Yeah, that definitely could. But yeah, depending, maybe Big Ben does decide to run it back one more year. That could be maybe someone Haskins can learn.
I think he does. That's pure feeling, but I think he plays another year.
Yeah, I think he has it in him. I think if he does, I think he definitely needs to get his body in shape a lot more. Definitely see that decline a little bit.
Can't throw the ball 50, 60 times again.
No, you can't. So, hey, Dwayne Haskins, like I said, I wish him the luck. I think the talent is there, but like you said, there's a lot of, I think that needs to happen with him and him getting his mental right and realizing that he has to be an adult in this league and go out there and try to win some football games. So does that happen with the Steelers? Maybe. They signed him for a reason. So I'm not sure exactly what they would have seen, but something. Tomlin must have liked something to go ahead and pull that off. So good for Dwayne Haskins. Hopefully he can get things right. And I'm actually looking forward to see what happens with the Steelers in that quarterback situation. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there going forward.
Yeah, for sure.